I'm Mo, and this is Titan TV. I know that winter can be a very cold and boring time of the year that lasts way too long. It seems like there's nothing to do. Luckily for you, I met with some of the MRHS student body to find out what they do to bust their winter boredom. Today we are asking people, what do they do to bust their winter boredom? What do you do to bust your winter boredom?
Well, I just take my dogs outside and just take a nap all day.
At the same time?
Sometimes.
What do you like to do in the winter to bust your boredom?
I do woodworking, making pens, pencils, bowls.
Awesome. What do you like to do in the winter to bust your boredom?
Get that winter book in, I guess.
So will you be hibernating soon?
No.
What I like to do in the winter is go work out and rewatch old movies.
Like what?
Grease.
What do you like to do in the winter to bust your boredom?
I go to wrestling practice and I lift a lot of weights.
Do you think you could lift me up?
Probably.
Say no.
No.
I like to go hiking and camp in the winter. Only when it's like horrible out, like -10, that's the best time.
What do you like to do in the winter to bust your boredom?
I like sketching and reading books and also continuing my paintings.
Artistic. What do you like to do in the winter to bust your boredom?
Normally like sim racing on my Xbox, like Formula 1 or like motocross, MotoGP.
My name's actually short for motocross.
That's what's up.
What do you like to do in the winter to bust your boredom?
I like to speed down back roads.
Mr. Ewing. We all see him when we walk through the doors each morning, and we all know he's our principal, but what do we actually know about him? In this segment, we will bring a guest on to introduce a skill Mr. Ewing has never done before. Today's guest is Hollis Narkevich. This is Educating Ewing.
My name is Hollis Narkevich, and today we will be educating Mr. Jeffrey Carl Ewing in the precise art of juggling. Now, Mr. Ewing, I understand you can juggle scarves?
I dabble.
All right, well, we have 3 very ugly colored handkerchiefs for you to try with today. Good start. Yep. Give you that. Before we get to 3 balls, I'm going to start you off with 1 because it's all a process of building how you're doing it. Just back and forth.
Hollis, where did you learn this? YouTube?
Actually, I don't know. The same week I learned how to unicycle.
We're not going to educate Mr. Ewing on unicycle.
They asked me to. Right, next step in juggling would be 2 balls. Keep it consistent. You're going to start moving when you go. Up, 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 up. The third step with juggling is just adding in your 3rd ball, and it's the same rhythm, but you're gonna have your 3rd ball in the air at all times. Toss, 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 toss. It's a hand-eye coordination thing. There's also just the foundations of 4-ball juggling, which is just juggling 2 in one hand and just keeping that up and down, and you can implement that into 3-ball juggling. Well, now that we've done our 3rd step with the 3 balls, I think it's probably time for the last step, just to get the knives. Thank you for coming out, Mr. Ewing. It seems you're pretty good at juggling your work, but maybe not the balls. Got an okay start. If you keep at it, I'm sure you'll get it. Thank you for watching Educating Ewing for this week.
Welcome to Science Center, where we will talk about the sports events that are happening here at MRHS. We're your hosts, Tanner Rico.
And I'm Bryson Hall.
So let's get started.
Last Friday and Saturday, the Monmouth Roseville Titans wrestling team competed in the Bob Mitten Invitational at Orion. Sophomore Caleb Dillard went 2-2, defeating Orion by pinfall and Clinton by a score of 9-5. Caleb ended up with a fourth-place finish after a top-ranked Riverdale wrestler and a 2A Galesburg wrestler. Senior Jay Raymond went 4-2 in the tournament with victories over Polo, Sherrard, Galesburg, and Camp Point Central. 2 by way of pinfall. Jay also came away with a fourth-place finish after facing 2 state-ranked wrestlers from Rockridge and Kewanee.
Junior Gavin Bell achieved an impressive 5-1, winning 5 straight matches by pinfall against Macomb, Geneseo, Mercer County, Illini West, and Riverdale, earning him a 3rd place. Other Titans picked up victories were Edgar Higuan, Alejandro Morales, Daniel Sinja, Elijah Sang, Gabe Ortiz Mora, and Alexander Gadarilla. The Titans finished 11th out of 21 teams, missing a top 10 finish by just 3.5 points.
Now on to the senior night for the Titans wrestling team. On January 24th, the Titans hosted their senior night for wrestling, the last of only 3 home meets for the wrestlers. Senior wrestlers Jay Raymond and Edgar Higuan Domingo were recognized that night. Congratulations to Jay and Edgar on their high school wrestling careers. Next up for the Titan wrestlers is regionals, which is February 4th at Kewanee.
Did you know that MRHS has competitive bowlers? While we don't have our own bowling team, several Monmouth Roseville students have been able to compete on West Central's team this year. Athletic Director Mr. Adolphson informed us that we have had individuals competing since 2017, but this is the first year of co-op. We have 4 students who take part: Ilana Register, Olivia Register, Andrea Johnson, and Caleb Kirkpatrick. We'd like to recognize senior bowler Ilana Register for bowling a new personal best of 267 in the triangular meet with A-Town and Morton. In case you're wondering, that is 9 strikes in a row. The bowling team is looking forward to regionals, which is coming up on February 6th, and we look forward to following their success.
Finally, we'll take a look at the MR boys swim team. The swim team is made up of just 1 swimmer, but he still manages to run the show. Sophomore Anders Bergeron is 10-0 for the season and plans on going undefeated. Anders recently had a swim meet on the 19th and still holds his undefeated streak, which is no surprise to us. He's the real deal. The upcoming swim meet are on the 24th at Dunlap with Macomb and the 26th, Washington with Macomb. And after that, Anders will be headed to sectionals, which is on February 18th. We had a chance to talk with Anders, and he said, "I'm excited for sectionals, and I have hope that I'll do good, but chances are that I'll win. I plan on proving the haters wrong and placing at least 3rd. Good luck to Anders for the remainder of the season."
With the baseball and softball seasons coming up, open nets and practices have started up again. Contact Coach Ball in room 103 if you're interested in baseball, or Coach Hippen in the fitness room or gym if you're interested in softball. Spring athletes are also preparing for track and field and girls soccer.
Hashtag do work.
If you enjoyed today's show, like and subscribe on YouTube to Titans TV. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you next time.